Hey.
Hey. Hey guys, welcome. So good to see you, girl. I'm so excited. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you perfectly. Matter of fact,
okay.
I know sometimes headphones are better, so
yeah,
if you need my headphones, just let me know if I need to go get them.
You're fine.
Okay.
Sounds
Awesome.
perfect to me.
Okay.
Just don't mind me because I'm using my computer and my phone. So
Right.
I'm trying to do both. It's my first time live streaming.
All right.
So excited to see you guys. We are not going to waste y'all time. We're going to get right into this, okay?
Let's get into it.
Yes, yes. So shout out to Stargate. I just wanted to say that. I appreciate you guys coming in and taking a look and kind of seeing what we're doing. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I've got some great contests going on that I want you guys to get involved with. And I have some open panel questions and stuff like that if you guys want to get in. But I'm going to get right into it. Stargate, could you just introduce yourself to some people who don't know you and, don't know how you got in here?
Absolutely. So I've been here in this sector. It started with Sinetta in 2000, I would say 2010. But I've been on YouTube, I since it came out practically. But I think the first time I ever got in the sector, it started with Sinetta. Then so this whole Umar sector, I guess everybody mainly in this sector know me because I support Lennon and his effort to try to get Umar either to do the right thing or make sure he handles the money fairly. That's as far as I'm willing to, that's what I'm here to support. I just don't like to see anybody in the community doing the community wrong. So like if you donate money, I think it's fair to be transparent to people. And if he only wants to be transparent to his donors, I guess that's his right, so, but yeah, so so that's how that's what I'm about, just trying to I guess that's what everybody know me from, because I'm a Lennon supporter. I want Umar to do the right thing. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Nay.
Hi.
I just wanted to shout her out real quick. Shout out to Nay the Great. She is on the show, y'all. She's got our music tonight. We lit in here.
What's good? How y'all doing?
We're good. Nay, did you want to introduce yourself real quick to the chat? Just let everybody know what you do. Tell them about your music.
So I'm Nay the Great. I've been making music for a while, since I was like 12 years old. Right now I have a mixtape out on my mixtapes, and I have an album dropping on the 28th at midnight of this month. So I have some music on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff too, if you search Nay the Great. So yeah, we're doing some things right now.
Absolutely, I see it too. Cause girl, I've been on there listening to you. So I got Apple Music, I got Spotify, all of that. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, you remind me. You had went on D. Durrell show, and he talked about you having a kind of like a vibe like Remy Ma, and you definitely remind me of her. Like your style, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten that a few times.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think you're younger than her, though.
Oh yeah.
She's a little older than me, actually.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Amy.
Yeah.
She was one of the people I listened to.
Okay, so that's why I was going to ask you. Who are some of the people that you take after, or people that you look after?
A lot. Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj, of course, Eve, Missy, a lot of people. I even like to R&B, Tony Braxton. I love Tony Braxton also. And I listen to a lot of different type of music too. So I just kind of vibe with whatever it is at the moment. So there's a lot of different influences I had.
Yeah, I can tell just how you sound. I can tell that you've been exposed to a wide variety of different types of music. Yeah. And that's important, because anybody can get in the studio and get with a drum beat and a drum mixer or whatever and make some music.
Right.
But I can tell when an artist actually feels it.
Right.
You know?
And then we grew up listening to gospel music too. So on the oldies. So, you know, I'm used to the music that you feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, God ladies. Before we go into the show really deep, I kind of wanted to tell the people that are in the chat that we have a contest tonight. We have 3 different contests happening for the night. You guys can walk out of here with up to $50 in your pocket, okay? Honey. Okay? So let me show you guys. I'm going to put the rules up real quick. All right. So now I was going to say that you have to be logged in to receive the prize, but I understand that is against YouTube policy. So I don't want to say that. What I am going to say is you do have to have an email address. You have to have a Cash App. And in order for you to get it, you have to email me within 2 minutes to lovinglife7842@gmail.com. You will have to pick a number between 1 and 500. I've already pre-picked all 3 numbers, so I already know what they're going to be. Okay? Once you get that number in and you get that email to me, if you get closest to the number, you win that money. Okay? It's just that easy. All right? So I just want to tell you guys that before we get into it. I'm not going to tell you when I'm doing it. I'm just going to do it randomly throughout the show. Okay? All right, and you ladies can participate too. All right, okay. Now, Stargate. Oh, I'm sorry, Nay, you said something?
No, I was saying that's a big range, 1 to 500.
Right, I know. That's why I picked it, because I didn't want everybody picking the same number.
Right.
Give y'all a wide range, you know. All right, ladies. Okay, so Star, I'm going to get into this a little bit with you. But before I do, I just want to give a little disclaimer to you as well as to the chat. I'm not 100% familiar with you. Okay. Now, I know you from Max's Lives. We used to get on Max's Lives together and talk. We've talked on other panels too.
Right. I think KKC.
I'm sorry, say it again.
KKC? Were you on KKC?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was just. I apologize.
I mean, it's okay. But no, definitely on Max's Lives. A couple other places. But either way, I've never had a problem with you. I've always thought you were a really nice lady. Right. I've always thought you were very kind-hearted. Excuse me, I'm having a little feedback in this, but you guys can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I've always had, no problems with you or anything.
Right.
You guys know I am very open-minded. I don't have a problem speaking my mind too.
Right.
If I have an issue with something you're saying, I might disagree.
Right.
But I'm not going to just, be disrespectful unless you disrespect me.
Absolutely.
And which you haven't done. And I don't think anybody in the sector really has.
Right.
That I could feel.
Right.
So, but I noticed after the past couple of weeks that I think we have very, very vast differences in how we view men and how we think we should handle men. Okay.
Right.
So I wanted to expound on that a little bit and kind of get your input on what was going on with that.
Right.
I know that you and I had already previously talked before the show.
Right.
That, we were going to talk about these text messages a little bit more in detail.
Right.
Now, just for the chat, we're not going to show those text messages. You guys can surely go to Binary's chat to take a look at it. Shout out to Binary. And also TMK Media. He made a really funny
He did a really good rendition, and I love the ad-libbing at the end. That was funny. It was hilarious.
Oh my God. I saw that in the middle of the night, and oh my God, that was hilarious. But anyway, yeah, you guys can check it out there. We're not going to do that. But I did want to kind of go into it with you and just kind of get into that a little bit.
Right.
Now, I'd like you to take us back to when you first got the first explicit message from smoke. Okay. Right. What were you feeling in that moment?
I was like, okay, you know, this happens when you are friends with guys, right? And then you just see them as your, you know, like your brother. He called me his sister. I called him my brother, and I actually just viewed him that way. And then it's like, how do you handle, like it's happened a couple of times. So you're friends with somebody, you just want to be friends, or, you know, close friendship. And then I've had very positive experiences with guys just, you know, like backing off. And then they're like, okay, we could keep it cool. I've had guys that say, well, I can't just be your friend. You know, we got to stop being friends if we can't go further. So my whole thing was, I was like, okay, that's my homie. He just shooting his shot. I'm gonna, you know, make sure that he, you know, I get, because a lot of, like, I've been hearing people's opinions. It wasn't clear that a lot of guys and females prefer that you be clear and just get a hard no. And because I think I've had bad experiences with just saying no, and me, like, I'm just not like, I guess, you know, trying to be, you know, whoever I am, I just have to handle it the way I have to handle it. And me just trying to just doing it in a, like a, you cool, you know, or like play it off in a joking manner. So my whole thing was, in my mind, I was like, well, let me just play this off. It's gonna pass, you know, he'll get the hint, and then we can still be cool, and then we'll be able to still you know, do our think panels in the future, and everything would be fine. So my thing was just to play it off, like, you know, and act like it just didn't, like it didn't happen. That was my.
So did you think he was playing at first, or did you really think he was serious with this?
Because in the beginning I was like, oh, he's just shooting a shot. Then I was like, okay, now he's really shooting a shot. And then it's like, I'm just gonna handle it the way, I'm just be nice about it, and just kind of just like, no, I'm gonna keep you, because in the very beginning my whole thing was, I'm gonna keep you on the right path. And that was me making it clear. But I've never, like I said, because I'm an open book, I've never, I guess a lot of my friends, they always say, well, you know, you too's nice. You got to be stern. I'm not, I've heard that before, but to get so many opinions, I guess, because when you put yourself, you know, when you open book, you get a lot of opinions back. And, and like, like somebody said, well, what are you going to do the next time? And I guess that's just who I am. I'm going to like saying like no. I don't know what it is about saying no. It's just like, because I feel like if I say no, something bad is going to happen. I'm going to get a negative reaction. I don't want to lose my connection with the person. So being nice, I think, because I'm naturally just nice, and I see everybody, you know, and like, until you do me wrong, I'm cool with everybody until you do something to me. So, yeah. Did I answer the question?
No, that does answer my question. That actually leads into some other questions I have later on into the interview, because I had some discussion on that as well. Where I had experiences like that, where I've had to be careful in how I reject a man.
Right.
And Nay, you can get in on this too, you know, because we're all women.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that you've experienced this as well. We're pretty women, you know. We go out somewhere, a guy says something to you, you know, that you don't necessarily want to hear.
Right.
And well, most of the time you don't really want to hear it.
Right.
And you know, you got to figure out sometimes whether it's safe to reject them.
Right. Yep. Right. And my whole thing is oh shoot, is that my feedback?
You're fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, I heard it. Okay, so my whole thing was, I really just didn't want to lose my friendship because just because he shot his shot. And I think in my mind was like, I'd rather just, you know, just do it in a nice way and we'll still be cool. So that was my thinking. And I didn't feel unsafe, because I want to make sure everybody know. I didn't feel unsafe, you know, just putting them, or, you know, just saying no in my Stargate way. I just felt like I didn't want him to get mad. I've seen guys get mad, and it hurt me, and it shouldn't. But I don't know why I'm like that. Now I would cry. I was like, "Why are you getting mad at me?" I've been there. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Okay, that's understandable.
Right.
Now, how did you guys get into a place where you guys were exchanging? Did you guys exchange phone numbers? Obviously.
Absolutely, because we being on the. I think it was the show that was talking about how to, because I called it Bridging the Gap. He said, we just need to extend our communications to both sides. He said both sides need to come together and figure out a solution. And I was like, well, yeah, I called it Bridging the Gap. And he was like, let's just solve, like, black people shouldn't be at each other. And I think it was in the private chat, he was like, well, here's my email or my phone number. I forget which one it was. It was like, hit me up and we'll, he said, I like the way you try to, keep peace in the, whole sector. So let's, like try to come up with ideas to do that. And I was like, great. I was like, that's awesome. And like I said,
Smoke said that?
Right. Like, let's try to keep peace in the sector. He said, I like the way you keep peace in the sector. Let's, work on it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, great. Because nobody was interested in like bringing like, having both sides communicate, in a peaceful manner. Or like I said, you can still agree to disagree. Just, we shouldn't be like doxing each other. We shouldn't be yelling at each other.
Right.
We shouldn't be threatening people. So can't we have a conversation when we're not doing any of that? So there you go. So that's how we exchange numbers, because it was one show where he was talking about doing it. He said, I like the way you like let's do something. Let's come up with some more ideas. That's how it all started. That's when we exchanged numbers, or emails at first. I think it was emails at first.
Emails at first, and then okay.
Then numbers, right.
So was his wife because she I realized like late in the game that she was in the chats as well.
She was in the chats at first because she didn't come on the panels at all in the beginning.
Right. I never saw her on the panel. I just saw her. I knew she never seen, because she didn't know who she was.
First,
it was like under Ank's mommy or something like that.
I think it first started out with Miss Smoke, and then she went to Ank's mommy. Yeah. And then
I didn't even never see her as Miss Smoke because I'm not always over there.
Right.
I did see the Ank's mommy, and I had a couple of friendly conversations with her in the chat.
Right.
But I never. So you knew who she was. You knew.
I knew, and then he always talked about on the show how he was married, and so but that was when he was talking about how he was married. She never even came on the panels in the beginning, but then she came in the chat room, and then every now and then she would come on the panels, and then it became a situation where. I think it was the first ladies' night that we actually had a conversation for the first time back then. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so she was aware that you had his number and he had
absolutely, because I remember the first time we would maybe the second or third time she when she came in the house, I said, tell Miss Smoke, I said, hey. And then I got a weird feeling. And I said, okay. I said, Smoke. And did you see the text messages where I said, well, anytime we talk, please make sure she's at the house. Because I don't want her thinking that I'm doing anything. Because at first I was like, you know how you try to play. Well, I don't want her thinking that me and you trying to get with each other. So to be respectful, make sure she's at the house whenever we talk on the phone. Because the very first time she came home, because I didn't hear her speak, and I said, Smoke, I ain't hear her speak to me. She's like, oh, she love you. So I think they was going through because Smoke had even admitted on one of his panels how he was saying that they were thinking about breaking up at one point, and he was gonna go his way and she was gonna go her way, and I was thinking maybe that's why I was feeling that she was I was like, maybe that's when, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know anything about that. I was
no, and I'm only doing
that was not me putting that out there. I did not know.
No, listen. The only reason why I want to say this because she got on one of these panels saying that me and Money to Burn was calling her husband like it was making it seem like we was actually trying to break them because he was saying, you know, people been trying to break my marriage up, and I was like,
right.
what is that? And then
that's what I wanted to get into because that's what I was getting is that, you know, she's upset because you're calling him or you guys are talking at 3 o'clock in the morning and this, this. And I'm like, well, what the hell is going on here, Stargate?
You know, it was always to discuss what happened on the show or what we're going to do next time. It was never me pushing or me trying to break their marriage up. So if you read the text messages, did you see at any point where I was trying to break their marriage up?
I didn't see where, and this is just me being honest, okay? I did not see where you were trying to break their marriage up.
Right.
That's not what I would see.
Right.
If I was the other woman looking in.
Right.
Okay. What I did see though, and what I would have been upset about with you is, and we'll get into it in a little bit.
No, like I said,
I'm gonna ask you a specific question in a little while. But I would say what I would have gotten upset about was the fact that it was still continuing.
Right. And I should have just said no from the very
or cut it off. But every woman does
stop talking or stop talking to him, period.
Right.
Okay.
And that's for me. And maybe that's just me as a woman and who I am. Right. But every woman handles things different. And that's why I wanted to talk to you before I put any judgment out. You know what I mean? Because, you know, and not that I'm saying that I didn't feel this way, because, and shout out to TC. We were on his page. Right. And I said very openly that I felt like you should have cut that off. You know what I mean? And I'll explain why. But I wanted to give you the opportunity to say why you didn't. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I wanted to talk on the show, and you know, we kind of just busted up like that. But before we do, and before we get into that, I think we need to do one of them contests. What y'all think?
Contest. Hey.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the contest. All right. So remember when I told you guys that I put this up on the screen? You will have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get me an email to lovinglife7842@gmail.com. I am looking right now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put up a 2-minute timer and begin.
Can't hear you.
Uh-oh, T-Pre. I think you muted. Okay, there you go. Or say something.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and tally up the results. Okay. Nay, did you want to play some music, or I can play some of your music? It's up to you. But I would love to hear, like, if you have some stuff already set up.
Well, I mean, I could place.
If not, I got it right here.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I've got a couple things that Red Pill sent me.
What you have? You have Eyes on Me.
I've got all kinds of stuff, girl. I got
I don't know what he sent you.
It's acting real slow though. So you can play yours. I think it's because of my StreamYard.
I gotta pull it up. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, I got Can you guys hear this?
Yes.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Static great. Don't ever. They say never trust a hoe, right? I ain't never trust a nigga my whole life. You with one eye open the whole night, cause my pops went ghost and he never came back. So it's trust issues out the ass. I'ma sabotage it if I feel nothing too fast. Like slow down, pop, you take me to the public gas. I really have to ask, but things wouldn't add up, so it's the aftermath. Bow out gracefully, he didn't stand a chance. I overstand my stance, just put him in a trance. Better come prepared if you wanna take a glance. A little romance probably change your whole plan. A little slow down, you do the man. But I don't trust the hoe, so you better think again. I don't really trust a hoe inside my circle. That's the main reason that I roll so low. They be peeping in my window trying to see what I know. But it's sex in the spot, cause I don't trust no hoe. That's the main reason that I roll so low. That's the main reason that I roll so low. That's the main reason that I roll so low. Cause I don't really trust no hoe. See, a hoe could be a friend too. The kind of friend that really got a vendetta against you. The kind that don't like you, that go bring you. Same kind, try to copy everything that you do. They'll tell you leave your man just to make you nigga. Not even knowing you don't care.
Awesome.
I'm good on this stand, just enjoying the bitch. That's a hard pill to swallow. It's even harder to chew. I just made it look easy. It ain't what you used to. So you scream for the gram now. Young boy, block you and your grandson. Now your friends will regret for what you done got into. But no apologies, ho, cause I don't trust you. I don't really trust a hoe inside my circle. That's the main reason that I roll so low. They be peeping in my window trying to see what I know. But it's sex in the spot, cause I don't trust no hoe. That's the main reason that I roll so low. That's the main reason that I roll so low. That's the main reason that I roll so low. Cause I don't really trust no hoe. I don't really trust a hoe inside my circle. That's the main reason that I roll so low. They be peeping in my window trying to see what I know. But it's sex in the spot, cause I don't trust no hoe. That's the main reason that I roll so low. That's the main reason that I roll so low. That's the main reason that I roll so low. Cause I don't really trust no hoe.
All right, y'all. That was Sis Nay. Ow, shit lit. Yes, girl. All right. Now, you want to tell us a little bit about that song?
Say it again.
You want to tell us a little bit about that song?
Well, I had a few, like friends who wasn't really friends, like they didn't really like me, but they wanted to like really be my friend. And then ended up turning against me, like you ho. But that kind of inspired that song.
That's what's up. I like that song. Really, I do. I think every woman could rock to that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so it looks like we do have a winner, guys. Okay, got it right on the money. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this drum roll real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and tell you who it is. Is Rocky Armstrong.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
Okay.
In the chat.
You can go ahead and put your Cash App in the chat if you'd like to, and I'll go ahead and send that to you. Or you can come up to the panel. I can go ahead and invite you up to the panel, or I'll just go ahead and send it to you later. It's up to you. You can send me an email, and I will, totally up to you. But due to YouTube guidelines, we got to do things a certain way. I had to switch up how I was going to do it. I did want people to come to the panel and get it and all that stuff, but I have to follow YouTube guidelines. Okay, so if you guys, want to, just definitely Rocky Armstrong, send me an email and send me your Cash App information. I'll go ahead and get you that Cash App. Okay. Congratulations. We're going to go ahead. Yep, you a superstar.
All right.
All right. Okay, so let's get back into this conversation a little bit.
Right.
Now, what I wanted to talk about Stargate in particular was this porn video.
Right.
Okay? Right. Not that I want to see the porn video.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I got my little, but not him. Let me tell you, bro, not him. Okay.
Right.
But anyway, the issue that I think I really got with the whole porn video, okay, was, and I had to, and when I caught this was not on Binary's channel with when you did the stats and all that. It was actually on Dr. Bombay's video.
Right. Okay.
This is what I want to specifically ask you about that. Now, and I kind of wrote it down because I wanted to make sure I had the wording right. Now, when Smoke said that he would send you a copy of his Pornhub video, okay?
Right. No, I didn't know.
I'm sorry, not Pornhub.
Yeah. I realized it was Pornhub later, and I was thinking he was gonna send me. I thought he was thinking. You know how when people do porn, they got DVDs, VHSs, or maybe he put it on online or something. Mm-hmm. And now I was not even thinking about Pornhub. I'm thinking, he digitalized something that he did on tape or DVD. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking
it was porn, or did you just think it was just him and his family just hanging out?
I actually was thinking, I said, him, because the first thing I was like, Smoke and his wife do porn? I was like, I said, well, maybe this is their way, I guess being friends. I was like, what?
They all right.
So, because I didn't think he would be that like that, what is it? What is vulgar? Behind his wife's back? Because he seemed like a loving guy, right? So I'm thinking this is him and his wife doing porn, and I guess they just
he just passed the porn out to everybody.
There was going to be a link. He was going to send me a link. I didn't know he was going to send me something that he did on his phone. Because he said, I guess I was like, because how can you do Pornhub, but you sending me something that you did on your phone? And I was like, wait. I was thinking, okay, no. So as soon as I saw, I was like, wait a minute, and I see a thing going in the thing. I was like, wait a minute, what is that? So we actually had a conversation. I was like, yo, wait a minute. I said, is that Miss Smoke? I said, are you and Miss Smoke sending me? I was like, is y'all trying to like hit on me? So I'm like thinking that. So we had a conversation. He was like, no, I can't talk right now. So he said, but that's not Miss Smoke. And I said, oh, okay. I said, well, okay, I'm all right. I'll talk to you. I said, but who? I said, are you cheating on Miss Smoke? Because we had like this brief conversation. I said, are you cheating on her? And then so that's when, and he was like, no. He said, Star, I'll call you back. So apparently he was texting like maybe in a room or something like that. And I'm like, so then we continued texting. I was like, what? I don't even know if that's your face. And so that's where the whole thing where, well, that's me. I was like, and I thought you was gonna like, because I was saying, I didn't know you was gonna send me that. I was like, why would you send me that? And because I was thinking, what are you cheating on your? I was like, is that Miss Smoke? I was like, are y'all hitting on me?
I'm cracking the fuck up.
Are y'all hitting on me?
Yo, I should not be
so
laughing.
Like, I didn't think he was like, I was like, wait a minute. No, he was like, and he said, no, that's not Miss Smoke. I was like, are you cheating on her? So this is like, oh Lord.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So now I have so many questions. Okay, so whew, girl, this was not what I was expecting.
Yes.
Okay, so reel it back a little bit, sister. Let's reel it back.
Let's go back.
Let's go back to the first portion of this. Where he said, when you said, well, he sent you the video.
Yeah.
And then you said to him, and you just confirmed you said this. You said, how do I know that's you?
Right.
And then you even just said you did see the video.
Yeah, I saw it. I was thinking, like I said, I didn't know he was gonna send me something that he had did on his phone. And I was like, how was that?
But you knew it was.
I was thinking he was gonna send me a link. He was gonna direct me to something that, because they have cam girls and cam dudes, right? I was like, well, maybe they doing something on, because I say either he digitalized something he did on DVD, VHS, or they doing something on the internet, and you can, people send you links to, when they cam up and stuff, in that way. So I was thinking it was like either in a split second, I was thinking it was either one of those, not something that he did on his phone. So there you go.
Basically, he had his phone, he was recording himself.
Yeah, doing something with somebody else. And I was like, because I was like, Miss Smoke. Because I was like, is that Miss Smoke? I said, are y'all trying to hit on me? He was like, no. He said, I can't even talk right now. I was like, are you? I said, right.
So let me just get into this a little bit. Okay.
Right.
Because I want to get into the meat of what I'm trying to ask you.
Right. Okay.
So, what bothered me about that situation, is when I heard the message back, how do I know that's you?
Right.
The first thing I thought of was, so she watched the video?
No, that's the thing. I like I said, I did not watch the whole thing. I just saw, because the first thing you see, you just see. That's what you've seen. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
Well, even if you didn't watch the video.
Right.
The thing about it is, he told you he was sending you a porn video.
No, he didn't say he was sending. He said, do you want to watch? And I was, or something to that effect. And I was like, is he gonna send me something through the mail? Is he gonna, so I didn't even know he was gonna send something to the phone, through the phone. Because at first I was caught off guard, and I was like, so we talking about it. And I was like, are you gonna like, would I? Like, so I was caught off guard, and I was like, I wasn't saying, yeah, I want to see it like right then and there, because I didn't know he was gonna send something that he did on his phone. I thought he was gonna say, like, I just did something. I'll send you the link, or I'll send you, like, are we gonna talk about he gonna send me a DVD, or he gonna send me a VHS? This is what's going through my mind. So I didn't watch the video. I saw it just came, it just started, that's what started to happen as soon as he sent me a text. I was like, yo.
You had to click the link in order for it to start.
It wasn't a link. It was just a video, something that you do on your phone, right?
Okay, but what I mean is, how did you get to the video? Like, was it in an email, or was it like?
No, it was a text message. And as soon as I opened the text message,
So he sent you like
it's not a link, it's just a video.
Okay.
Right. And I was like, what is that? Partial? Like, what is going on? And I was like, what? I said, because we had this brief thing. I was like, are you cheating on Miss Mo? Like, are y'all trying to hit on me? What? Like, what? He was like, no, stop. He said, I can't even talk right now. I was like, so I didn't know he was gonna send it to me. I said, please don't do that. We had like this brief, like, I think it was less than 10 seconds, because obviously I was like, are you like, I didn't know you was gonna send me that, you know. Mm-hmm. And I was like, so I was trying to, so my whole thing was like trying to play it. So how do I even, so the thing of, okay, so he was like, because I didn't see his face, I was like, I don't even know if that's you. You know, so I'm trying to like play it off. I don't even know if that's you. And, you know, he was like, so, but you see in the next text message where I said, please do, you know, do right by Miss Mo, because I didn't know if he was cheating on her then, or he was like, no, that was before her. I was like, okay, I don't know. So that
was before her.
That's what he said in the text, right?
Showing people that shit.
I was like, are you cheating on her? Like, like, are you cheating? Because I'm thinking, is this? I said, didn't they do this just for me? You know, and sent that to me just to, I guess, turn me. Because that's what I was like, are y'all trying to hit on me? He was like, no, that's not even a smoke. I said, are you cheating on her? So that's how it all. He said, Star, I can't even talk right now. I said, I didn't know you was gonna send me that. I said, please. I said, I had to delete that out my phone. I said, don't send me that. So and then I was like trying to be fun, and so we both laughing, because, you know, I guess it was like, whoa, you know, I didn't know you was gonna do that. He was like, okay, but he said, okay, I won't send you nothing else no more like that. And then so we laugh and trying to laugh it off, I guess, you know. And then we hang up, and I was like, how do I? Yeah. So my first thing was, how do I even know that's you? I said, you could have sent me something to, you know, like somebody else. And then he was like, then he had said something. I just said, you better do right by Miss Smoke. Because I was thinking maybe he is cheating on her, or maybe he's trying to act like he was trying to him, you know, because I was thinking, well, maybe they trying to act like they didn't, like they both didn't, like she gave her permission to send that video to see if I would like, they could like get with me. Yeah. So I was like trying to figure out, are they lying to me? Is he cheating? There you go. So that's so okay. Like, yeah.
Because at first, I get it now. Because at first I thought it was just he sent you a message. You had to click that link to know.
Right. It wasn't even a link. It was just, you know, it was like, you know, somebody sent you a photo. And I'm like, or it wasn't a photo, it was just a video. And so you get the alert, and there it is. You open your text message, and that's all you see, right?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. Yeah. So yeah.
I understood. Definitely understood. Now, we were talking briefly before we went into that little break and the little
right
content. Oh, thank you, Rocky Armstrong, by the way, for sending me that. So I'll get that out to you in just a few moments. Okay. Now I wanted to kind of get into that a little bit more, what we were talking about right before that break, where women are not always safe, you know, rejecting a man.
Right.
Okay. I've been in that situation. I've seen women get attacked over situations like that. You know, I mean, especially out in the streets, particularly out in the streets.
Right.
But not so much on YouTube, but definitely particularly, you know, in the street area or a street-like situation. So I'm very careful how I allow, you know, how I do reject men and different things like that. You know, we always got to be, Black women are always viewed as angry, loud,
you know, ratchet, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like so you don't. Right.
So, you know, if we don't react a certain way to a certain thing, you know, we're going to be viewed this way.
Absolutely.
And so we're always constantly on our toes trying to keep up with our appearances and keep up with our face. And everything that we do has to be dainty and perfect. Right. You know what I mean? White women can do the same exact thing, and they'll but we'll do, you know, the exact same thing, and we're viewed as the villain. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, because to me, and I'm sure that a lot of other people who have seen this or have seen these, these text messages, Nay, I don't know if you've seen them.
No, I haven't.
Okay. But it came off to me as passive, like you were being very passive with him. You know what I mean? And I've had to be semi-passive with people. But that's been for people that's been in my face. People that, if I'm at the grocery store or if I'm somewhere where, I don't have a wall of protection between me and that person.
Right.
Then I have to be sort of semi-passive, that kind of nice girl.
Right.
But on the internet, I don't have to be that bitch. I could be, you know what I mean? Exactly who I am.
Right.
And so but again, we have different personalities.
Absolutely.
We're not the same. All Black women have different personalities. We are not all the same, Flacco.
Right.
The 95% of us are not the same. Okay? But I just wanted to say that. But I wanted to kind of get an understanding from you because you've been giving me a lot of understanding tonight. So I've been trying to get an understanding from you.
Right.
Why you felt like you needed to be passive with him.
Exactly. I think it was something that was awesome that Scarlett said. Maybe I am a people pleaser, and I don't like, I guess, hurting people's. I don't know. I was like, I don't want to. My whole thing was, this dude is, this is my friend. How can I maneuver to where, like, I, don't lose the, like, why did I care that I didn't want to lose his friendship? Like, because I don't know. Because, yeah, it's crazy, right? Maybe I'm a people pleaser. Maybe I don't. I have a hard time saying no. But I said no in my own little way, from the very jump. Like, I'm going to keep you on the right path. You're a cool guy. I'm going to keep you on the right path. And I just thought that, just doing it that way, it would be okay, and I wouldn't. And, like I said, some dudes, they'll try over and over again. And then it's like, I don't know, like, what is my limit? I don't know, to where, like, I guess if we still, I guess, in a positive interaction with each other, I might, like, I don't know, like, where do I just say no? Where do I just end it? And so I don't know. Maybe I need to work on stop being a people pleaser. Yeah. And, just not worry about losing friendships. I guess that's what I have to be, but then that's not me. I don't know. So I don't know. I guess I don't think nobody, because I didn't think, I didn't see that coming. So I was like trying to, like, I was shocked, but it was like, you get hit on. It's, how do you handle it? I just wasn't expecting that I would have to like, how do I approach this? Trying to, just make sure that I make sure that he does the right thing and I don't overstep any line as a woman. Because even though I didn't, like, she wasn't my friend, from a female's point of view, I wouldn't do that to another female. Like, I don't like, I think about both parties. Like, so even though a dude, if he's married, it is his responsibility, but I feel like it's my responsibility as a human being to not cross the line and, like, get inappropriate. Become, let where it becomes inappropriate. I feel like as a human being, I have responsibility to another human being to not, to think about her as well. So,
well, I think that's one of our problems as women.
Right.
Is that we tend to think, and let's just put this in the perspective of the Black woman.
Right.
Okay. We always have to think about everybody else first. Okay. We got to think about our man. We got to think about our kids. We got to think about the school. We got to think about this.
Right.
Think about our supervisor. We got to think. So everybody else always has to come before
before us, right?
And we have to learn, and that's, I think, the most valuable thing that a Black woman taught me. And this was probably about 15 years ago.
Right.
She said, how are you going to do anything for anybody else if you're not okay?
Right.
How are you going to be able to take care of your family? How are you going to be able to be a good wife? How are you going to be able to be anything if you don't take care of you? I literally make it a point to do something for myself every single day.
Right.
Literally, I make it a point to do it. Even if it's after this live. I haven't done shit for myself yet today. So after this live, I'm going to be taking some time.
You just have a tea pray.
And I'm going to chill and hang out with me. You know what I mean? Because I absolutely love me.
Right.
I had to get to that point.
Right.
And the way that I got to that point, one of the ways I got to that point was putting myself first.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Putting my needs first and expressing those needs to people.
Right.
Not being afraid to tell people how I'm feeling. Not being afraid and not being afraid to draw lines and to, and to create boundaries between myself and people. And that has been a protection for me.
Right.
For an extended period of time. It has not always been that way.
Right.
I had to learn a lot of things and go through a lot of things. But I think that's why it's important for us as women to have conversations like this.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Instead of tearing each other down and all that. And then shout out to Scarlett, because it wasn't a problem with the debate thing. I'm just not a debate. I'd rather talk, have a conversation.
And I was thinking, I was like, yeah, I can't wait to debate, but I didn't even realize it was like identity and binary told me. They say you was trying to bridge a gap. I say, you're right. Mm-hmm. I was trying to bridge a gap. And I'm not a natural debate. Like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say that. And I can't do that.
Right. I'm not a natural. I mean, a debate is going to turn into an argument with me.
Right.
I would have been forced to that money. Like,
right.
Especially some of these people, they want me to debate. I'm like,
right. And I appreciate.
You don't want to see that side of it. So.
Yeah. So I was like, she is eviscerating me. And I was like, what am I going to say?
But shout out to Scarlett. I really did like the way that you guys did that. You know what I mean? I thought it was so professional. I thought that the questions that she asked you, she wasn't afraid to speak her mind.
Absolutely.
To answer the questions. And I thought that was absolutely great. So both of y'all.
I give it absolutely.
But y'all ain't going to see no debate out of me. You want to talk to me? You got to come over here to Black Town.
Let's talk about it. Say, Star, why you didn't take the gloves off? Identity and binary said, why you didn't take the gloves off? I was like, I was supposed to take the gloves off. I know. I don't know. I thought I was ready.
You're not a gloves off kind of girl.
They said you was trying to build a fucking bridge. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss. I'm sorry. It was like, you trying to build a bridge. And I was like, I was trying to build a bridge. Oh my God. I was. You're right. I was trying to build a bridge. And so
that was great though. I really, really did.
Right.
Like, I really thought that was awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and get another contest out of the way, guys, because we've got 2 more contests, okay? 2 more contests out here. $40 more. $40 more. Okay. So,
all right.
Go ahead. I'm gonna put it up again. Remember, now this time, guys, I want you guys to email me a copy of their Cash App. Okay. Also, email me your YouTube handle name. That way, I know who you are, and I also get your Cash App. I meant to say that the first time, but that wasn't what happened. Go ahead and you got 2 minutes to go ahead and hit up lovinglife7842@gmail.com. Remember, the first number is already gone, so I've got 2 additional numbers left. Okay, I know what those numbers are. So get those out to me right away. Let's go.
All right, you muted, Miss T. Pre.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I do have a winner already.
All
This
right.
is crazy too.
Who is it? I'm
gonna go ahead and play the drum roll for this guy. We're gonna go ahead and play.
Now unmute yourself now, Miss T. Pre.
Flacco!
Flacco won!
Flacco won!
Oh, no!
He had the number exactly. Ain't this some shit?
Exactly.
But now I want 95% of that. Okay? I'm gonna keep 95%.
Flacco, I'm so proud of you, Flacco. You just keep.
I'm proud of you, Flacco. You know you my brother.
Flacco,
You still my superstar.
Go, Flacco. I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I got you. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and play a couple more Nay songs. And if you don't mind, I want to play them like on the low because it's getting kind of late. I do got to work tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm going to play them low while we're still talking. Okay, if that's okay, Nay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Bear with me one moment, guys, while I grab her music.
Absolutely.
You know, I was listening to this song earlier over and over again. The damn song.
Damn.
That's the shit up. Can y'all hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear
Did
it.
you say Louisiana?
Yeah.
Girl, I don't want to dox myself, but that's my home. That's my home state, girl.
I knew you was from down south, girl.
Yes, honey. I'm from
you
down
be like,
south.
I do declare, and I'll be like, this is from New York.
That's what somebody said. I thought she said, "There's no way Stargate from New York."
Hell no.
No, and I told him I said I'm from Louisiana. I don't mind telling people what state I'm from.
Okay.
Louisiana, North, but it's not because a lot of people say, "Oh, you New Orleans, Louisiana." No, I'm up north. Yeah.
I'm further south.
Oh, the South, right? There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you Cajun adjacent?
Oh.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Say you Creole? I said no, I'm not Creole.
Now, in terms of like opportunities and stuff, what's going on in Louisiana?
Oh,
the only opportunity you probably get in Louisiana is to get out.
True. Because I went to Dallas. Oh shit, I didn't dox. Oh Lord, I didn't dox myself, but that's okay. I think we cool in this sect. Okay. So that's the first place. No, actually, no. As soon as I graduated, I went to Atlanta, and it was like that didn't work out. Then I went to Houston. Oh, that didn't work out. Then I went to Dallas, and then
you didn't meet D. Durrell over there in Houston.
No. I was like, oh Lord, what if I ran into D. Durrell? I wanted.
Shout out to D. Durrell. You know you my boy. I
was like, what if I ran into D. Durrell?
Hey, Flacco, I'm gonna send you that at the end of the show. I'm sending everybody there. It's not that you said anything to me, but I'm just letting you know. Thank you for sending me your Cash App too. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you that at the end of the show.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was listening to you.
No, and then I've been so I'm upstate New York though, because there's a big difference from New York City and upstate New York. So
you didn't find any opportunities in Louisiana?
Child, I remember when I first graduated from massage therapy school, I waited a year to get some type of because I was working at this lady's beauty shop in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And Yo, I was like, I'm tired of smelling burnt hair during the summer. And then I went to Dallas. Look, but like I said, the first time I ever moved, right after high school, I went to Atlanta. Then not too long ago, I was Houston. Then Dallas. Dallas, it was booming. Met a dude, came up here. With y'all heard about. I don't know if you heard about that. Everybody was like, oh Lord, he should go with them relationship. We broke up. We broke up, but then I stayed up here because upstate got some great schools for the kids. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna take them out the school system. They were doing great, and my 25-year-old, she's an academic counselor, so like she has a master's degree. Like, I don't know if we would have been able to do that down south. And I think because of her Dallas education and coming to a small town up in upstate New York, that like she works at a university, like she works for the school district, but then she also works for a university. And so I'm like, I don't think I would have been able to do that or provide opportunities for her like that, because if you have a great education, or like if you're good in school. Now my teenager, the one that's living with me, child, I'll be lucky. I was like, what's your favorite? You ask her what her favorite subject is. She's like, recess, lunch,
gym, boys.
So she was like, oh, she never caught the because I went to magnet school when I went to high school. So I was like, yeah, she got, and my mom was an honor student. And like there's like, so to see my child just, the one that's with me, oh Lord Jesus, this, I'm just glad there's so many. And the thing of it is, the district, if you're in a good school district, they have like tutoring is included in the curriculums, because I remember thinking like, where could I have stayed where somebody, where she's a kid that's struggling in school, and my daughter was my oldest was great in school, so I remember she went to like math camp during the summer. That's how great she was on it like that. And I was like, even I wasn't like that. So I remember, I'm just so proud of her. So, but y'all pray for me and this teenager, man. The one that's
it gets better.
No, it gets better.
It always gets better. I always tell parents that too.
Right.
We know that. Yeah.
Right, because like I said, me and the oldest, I remember there was one time I didn't think we was gonna make it. And it wasn't because of school. It was child range, just hanging around the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But like I said, it does get better, so I can testify to that. Absolutely. And she was the first in our family to ever get a master's. So there you go. And we talking about my grandmother, my grandfather, like on both sides. Nobody ever got a master's degree in my family, So, and I didn't even go to college because even though I was smart, I was bored crazy. And that was there you go. Because I had it right after high school. And but you don't have to be a statistic. As long as you don't let your children see you worry, because the odds are against you. Jesus Christ. I'm just so like, she's traveled the world. She's been to Europe, Africa, Haiti, South America.
That's great.
And I remember saying, I love you now, but do you want to be like me, struggling? I said, please live your life. Because I said, even if you decide to get married and that doesn't work out, at least you would have lived your life. And I think it makes it better somehow. I don't know. Because I had you right after, I kept saying, you don't want to, I'm telling you, as long as you love them and encouraging them, there you go. So absolutely. There you go. And
talking to them too.
Absolutely.
And just
mercy. There was a lot of mercy given. There was sometimes the hammer had to come down, but we got through it. I remember we talked. There. Like I said, I can go on and on and on, but what you gotta say? What you gotta say, Nate? Great.
My child.
Do you have any kids, Nate?
Yeah, I have a 3-year-old,
Okay.
daughter. Yeah.
Well, they cute right now. I'm telling you. So Nate,
Oh,
Oh,
listen,
they
if
get
it ever gets,
13.
listen.
hold on.
But then when they get 23, everything is perfect. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I think it was her senior year. Everything kind of, child. I was like, I hope these people don't call the cops on me. Because I said, I know they heard that argument we just had. There are days I'm like, oh Lord, I hope they didn't call the cops on me. Because, like,
Oh, I've had those days too. Right, every mother, every black mother's like,
I was like, the cops coming. I was like, the cops coming today, Lord Jesus.
my oldest daughter probably watching right now. She probably laugh her ass off at that joke. She's 24, so
right. And I was like, I remember her senior year. It just everything just came together, and she was like, I know it wasn't easy, but I appreciate. And I remember like, no, you ain't going to college, because I was like, in my vision, I said, no, do community college before you go to like a university. Yeah, and I was like, that actually took me off guard. And I remember how old was she when she went to? Because I'm thinking about my baby. She was like not even middle school yet, but she was laughing at. She said, "Suck it up, mom. Suck it up. Your daughter's she was a grown lady, so I think she's like maybe 5th grade or something. Your daughter's a grown lady. You stop crying. I mean, stop crying.
The kids will be the one to tell you, like, it's okay. Get your life together.
Get your life. So absolutely.
Yeah.
So Nate the Great, don't give it, like I said, it does get better, Nate the Great.
Oh, absolutely. But it's sweet then though. Like sometimes I wish I could go back to that a little bit. We're getting off topic a little bit. I wish I could go back to those days, but then I'm glad I'm not back at those days.
Right.
And it's also a beautiful thing to see how they develop. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And what, like your fruits of your labor, basically.
And the fruits of your labor.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing to see. It really is.
Praise them.
Very beautiful thing to see. Yeah. If I could just go to sleep at night without worrying about them, then
right.
I don't think that's ever going to happen. So.
Never.
I don't think that's going to happen. And it's funny because I think they see my worry more now that they're older. Because I've always worried about them, but now that they're older and they got jobs and they can do their own thing and get out the house and go here, go there, and I can't control that. Now I'm like, I think they see my fear more. Right. And I'm trying to tame that, because I fear just things happening to them, or I fear, just them getting caught up with the wrong people and stuff. I mean, they're great people, they're great kids. It's just you never know.
Worry about the influence,
and mom can't always be there.
Could end up at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right, exactly. And I think that's my biggest thing. But eventually I'll get over that. Hopefully. I probably won't, but
I don't think so.
Anyway, let's get back into this conversation real quick, because I had a couple of more questions in regards to that, and then we'll just we'll start to wrap things up, or even the panel if they want to. Now, just looking back a little bit on the situation, what do you think you could have done differently?
I know everybody listening. Everybody, you say you just should have said no, or just cut it off. And I don't know if that's my way, because I think I would have felt like, I don't know, like I could have helped, because I'm always trying to bridge the gap, right? So what could I've done to like help that person be a better person? So, and then there you go. I don't so if I had it to do all over again, I would say, I would have maybe had a conversation saying, you're married. And I think I would have still, if I would have I would have kept the friendship, and I said, you married. Let's not even play around with that. Maybe that's what I would have, if I had to do it all over again. Let's be cool. And there you go. And maybe had a conversation and just be serious about it. No more playing around. No more trying to, I guess, back off and be nice about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think for me, and not, again, like I said, we're all different. We all have a different set, mindset, and I want to make that clear because we've got to stop putting all Black women in one box. Absolutely. You know what I mean? It's the same with all Black men. We cannot just put all Black men in one particular category. We all have different, mind frames. We have different ways of life, all different kinds of things. Some of us wear our hair coiled. Some of us wear weave. Some of us wear natural hair, whatever.
Some of us
we
do
all have
both.
different ways. Yeah. So, and some of us do whatever the fuck we want to do every day. You know what I mean? So I'm one of those people. Sometimes I want to wear my hair natural. Sometimes I might wear weave. That doesn't make me any less of a Black woman because I got a weave on today. But I think I think it's important to have discussions, open discussions about what we would do, what this person would do, how this person would do it, so that we can network together, and figure out what may be the right way. You know what I mean? Maybe my way is too aggressive, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. The moment I got that message, he would have been cussed the fuck out. And I'm not even gonna lie. Everybody in the house would have woke up because they would have heard me cussing this nigga the fuck out. Right. Like, this is just what would have happened. And I wouldn't have cared. You know what I mean? Especially knowing that I don't have to worry about having to fight this guy. You see what I'm saying? Now, I definitely would have, it just would have happened that way.
Right.
I also think he wouldn't have gotten my phone number. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It would have stayed with the text messages. I mean, it would have stayed with the emails if we were doing things on a professional basis.
Absolutely.
With YouTube, which I think is something that all of us as ladies may want to do. Right. Okay. And I'm not saying that you have to do this or Stargate, you better. Right. What I'm saying is to protect ourselves and to keep that wall up between ourselves and men, and keep ourselves from being vulnerable in situations like this. We don't give them too much. That's a boundary that we can put up. You know what I mean? So, if you got my email address, that's one thing. Right. It's another thing to have my text. You see what I'm saying? And now you have access to me at any given time. I can change that email. I can close that down. I'm not about to change my phone number for this guy. You see what I'm saying? So, but in order for me to prevent me from having to change my phone number, how about I just give you my email address? And the email address, and keep in mind, and I just want to make this clear, the email address that I have up today isn't even my personal regular email address. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. It doesn't have any of my information on it. It doesn't have my name, nothing. You would think my name is Black Lounge if
exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You think my name is Loving Life. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know what my name is, or you would think my name is Miss T. Pre. You know what I mean? You don't know what my real name is. I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 people in this sector that know my real name. You know what I mean? And that was really not even by, that was literally something that was sent out that I didn't intend to send out. And then once I caught it, I asked the person, make sure this doesn't, you know what I mean? And I trust that person. I don't think they're going to put that information out there. Even if they did, I ain't really. Right. But the point is, to protect myself from doxing, to protect myself from people doing things, I can prevent those things by not putting certain things out there. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's important. And also, when you want to send a message to a man, I get it. Trying to be as friendly as possible. You know what I mean? Because that's just your personality. And you have the right to have your own personality. I want to say that too. Okay. You have the right to react to things the way you want to react to things. Everybody is not aggressive. Everybody is not like, yo, nigga, fuck you. You're not getting, oh, no. You know what I mean? Everybody is not like that. I am. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from the North. Maybe it's just, this is who I am. You know what I mean? This is, I'm just loud just by nature. You know what I mean? I don't know. But and then I know how to be professional too. But at the same time, I'm just the kind of person I just don't tolerate certain things. That's in my regular life and in my YouTube life. You see what I'm saying? And anybody that's watching, I'm pretty sure there's a couple people watching that know me personally. You know what I mean? And they know this is who she is in real life. Okay. So I think for me, I definitely would have handled it different as far as him getting my information in the first place. Right. And then in the event he did get my information, once he crossed those lines, if I'm not cutting something from the gate, or if I'm not, cutting it off from the beginning, I'm leaving room for it to grow. Because obviously I already know he's trying to talk to me. If he's sending me porn, if he texting me at 3:00 telling me he got jerk off, all this stuff he's doing is telling me this man want to talk to me. You see what I'm saying? I don't need any other clear messages from him that he's trying to holler at me. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I have an obligation for myself, not his wife. You understand what I'm saying? And I want to make that clear too. Because I'm not saying that, we as women do need to stick together, but at the same time, he is obligated to his wife. You're not obligated to his wife. You weren't her friend. Y'all weren't friends before here. You met her on YouTube on his page. So it's not like you were her friend and y'all had some kind of relationship where you needed to protect her, which is also why I'm saying you don't have to keep her protected. Right. Keep you protected. You see what I'm saying? Fuck her. And I'm not saying like fuck her in the sense where you don't care about her. What I'm saying is you got to put you first. Got to put me in this situation. What I'm hearing you say is I wanted to make sure he's not cheating on her. I wanted to make sure he's not, and I like how Scarlett said to you, that's not my responsibility. It's not even my responsibility. It's not. Right. You know what I mean? Because even though she's a woman and, we want to make sure that we're not doing what, other people, what we want other people to do and all that, whatever. At the end of the day, you're not married to her. He's married to her. You see what I'm saying? But you are married to you. Right. That's right, honey. I'm married to myself. I'm married to me, honey. I don't know about you. I'm married to me and me. I'm married chill. Okay? But what I'm saying is, if you take on the mindset that I am married to me, right? I am protecting me first. Everything else in life will literally fall in place. Fall into place, right? You know what I'm saying? Because nobody else is going to protect you. Right. Nobody else is going to do it, especially as Black women. We can see that going on right now. We got men going back and forth with each other on who's qualified to protect us. Right. Right. You understand what I'm saying? When in actuality, all of them niggas are qualified to protect. Right. We shouldn't even have to have a conversation about it. It's funny that we have to only have this type of conversation over Black women, though. Right. Who's qualified and who's this and who's that? Everybody should be fighting for us. Whether we agree with you today or not, whether we like you today or not, whether you don't like this person or whether you don't like that person, whether you agree with my ideologies or not, it should not be a fight amongst Black people. Right. Who's fighting for Black women? And I just want to say that. Shout out to TC. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to D. Durrell. Everybody who's out here on the front lines, who's really out here handling that. Right. And that goes into one other thing I want to say. But before I say that, I'm going to do this for third and final contest. Okay. Right now. And then while we're doing that, I'm also going to go ahead and give out the cash apps. That way you guys don't think I'm just going right out of here. Right. With your $10, okay, or with your $20. So let me go ahead and throw that up again so you guys can see the email address. It is lovinglife7842@gmail.com. Go ahead and send me an email. We're going to go ahead and do just send the Cash App information and your YouTube handle. That way I know who you are. And also your Cash App, okay? You do not have to stay on the show. You can go ahead and just email me, and I will definitely send you that Cash App, okay? I'm going to go ahead and turn Nate's music up so we can hear her this time instead of the 2 minutes, but I am keeping count. Can you guys help me keep count too?
Absolutely. I got you.
All right.
I got a countdown.
Okay. Because I'm
Just
not
let
going
me
to play
know
the
when to push play.
Go ahead.
I mean,
you can press
push play, but push go.
All right, go ahead and press go.
Okay.
Let it great. Oh, ever. They say never trust a hoe, right? I ain't never trust a nigga my whole life. Sleep with one eye open the whole night. Cause my pops went ghost and he never came back. So it's trust issues off the ass. I'm a sabotage if I feel you too fast. Like slow down, pop it, just take put up the gas. Wanna take a break, boy, I never thought you'd ask. Thought you was doing something, huh? I really had to laugh, but things wouldn't add up, so this the aftermath. Bow out gracefully, he didn't stand a chance. I overstand my stance, just put him in a trance. Better come prepared if you wanna take a glance. A little romance, probably change your whole plan. A little slow jam, got you thinking you the man. But I don't trust a hoe, so you better think again. I don't really trust a hoe inside my circle. That's the main reason that I roll so low. They be peeping in my window trying to see what I know. But it's sex in the spot, I don't trust no hoe. That's the main reason that I roll so low. That's the main reason that I roll so low. That's the main reason that I roll so low. Cause I don't really trust no hoe. See, a hoe could be a friend too. The kind of friend that really gotta be better against you. The kind that don't like you, that go befriend you. Same time, try to copy everything that you do. They'll try to leave your man just to make you make them. Not even knowing he'll dog, yeah, too many do. Now you say make you sick, what you need a tissue. I hear you wanna make a stay, so you resort to voodoo. Like he be all upside your head, me ain't got to stand issue. I'm good on this stand, just enjoying the bit. Now that's a hard pill to swallow. It's even harder to chew. I just made
Been 2 minutes?
No, not yet. It's gonna go off in. Oh, that's it.
All right, y'all.
It just went off. That's crazy.
All right, let me look. Muslim, you didn't send a number.
Oh my God, Muslim.
Binary. He's gonna say the number's binary. This fool.
That's binary for you.
That's binary for you. Hey, we got a winner. We got a winner, y'all. We got a winner.
Who won?
And she got it on the number. How are y'all getting this shit on the number tonight? What is up with y'all?
We are.
Let me get that drum roll out. Guess who it is, y'all?
Who is it?
It is Scarlett. So while you guys, I'm sending these Cash Apps. So let me go ahead and send those out real quick. Scarlett, you won the large money. You won the $30.
Oh, you go, girl.
So shout out to Scarlett. Appreciate you, girl.
You're really big in the sector.
You big girl. You big girl. All right. So I got Rocky. I got Flacco. I feel like you should put yours, in a pool for 95% of the black women that ain't shit. You know what I mean? So you can go ahead we can pay for them to be shit. You feel me? That's what I think you should
I
do.
love, like I said, we're gonna have to
send you your money, bro.
Like I said, we're gonna have to educate these women. We're gonna have to educate these women so they can get these black house value men. I love that, Flacco.
Right. We need to educate them, you know, so they know where to go and how to act.
Right.
You know,
right. And Stefan said, put yourself in different spaces. Right.
Huh?
Stefan had added that black women have to put themselves in different spaces.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Hold on, guys. I'm sending out the Cash Apps now. Bear with me just a moment. We still got the music going, so. All right, Rocky Armstrong, I just sent yours. So check that. And then let me go ahead and check Flacco. Hold on, Flock. Okay. Stargate, did you want to say anything in closing?
No, I appreciate you allowing me, because I remember when you said, it broke my heart when you said, why Stargate calling? Smoke, and I was like, see, the way that, because the way he told it and the way he had put it, it made it seem like I was the bad person here. And I just wanted an opportunity to clear my name, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate you letting me do that, because he said I tried to break up their marriage, or me and Money to Burn tried to break up their marriage.
How did he get Money to Burn into that? I didn't know anything.
I'm saying she was like, I felt like she was trying to get ahead of it, like trying to clear her man's name. She was trying to, baby, she is living out loud. She got her bonnet of salvation on and her breastplate of righteousness. And she is
honey, not the bonnet of salvation.
She is standing by her man, and she was out here trying to, I guess, make sure she what damage control for her man, honey, and trying to get ahead of it, trying to put me and Money to Burn out, like trying to, make it seem like we were after him. So, and it was not the other way around. So, and I could just, imagine that it had and the fact that even though I had the text, it hurt me that AB and Corey, I could not get them to say, well, can you at least, because I thought we were all cool with each other, can you at least just say, Smoke, why would you lie? Like you could be friends. Like, I never expected them to stop being friends, because like I said, I didn't stop my friendship with him when he was, when I clearly saw him, trying to shoot a shot with me, but just, make him, don't let him go around telling lies on people, just,
right.
Call that out. And Corey said he wanted to stay out of it. And AB actually started attacking me, and he was trying to attack my self-esteem, saying, why you around here trying to pretending to be sexy? And I'm like, he said, my girl looked better than you. And I was like, AB, I thought we was better than that. Like, I didn't. So even though you have the evidence, right, you still have people that will try to make it about, that's my homeboy. I don't care what he did, but to tear another person. On top of that, right. We're supposed to be looking out for each other in this sector. But even though we fuss at each other, or we have differences of opinions, I think at the end of the day, you can expect integrity all you want. You're not going to get it at all times, but I appreciate everybody, for listening to my side of the story. No, like for listening to the truth. I appreciate everybody that saw the truth. And like I said, if you still want to be friends with him, I'm not here to like tear him down, but I can't believe that him and his wife tried to tear me and Money to Burn down.
Yeah, I like Money to Burn. I really do. That's my girl.
And they were
in the chat. Shout out to her. I'm not guys. I don't know if anybody is. I see there's quite a few chats in there, and a lot of so I appreciate everybody that's in the chat that has been participating in the show.
Right.
Shout out to the people that won. Definitely appreciate you guys, participating. We had great participation on the show too. Definitely appreciate that, guys.
Right.
Any final comments, Nay?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Definitely appreciate you coming out.
I was glad to actually hear from you personally.
Me too.
It was nice talking to y'all.
Maybe awesome. We can do like more of a showcase, next time, where we can play more music and play it. Just tonight is Sunday nights aren't really good nights for me to do live because I work a lot and I try to be refreshed for the week. And so I usually, when you guys see my Soul Sundays that come up on Sunday, it's something I recorded like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't have, like where I'll just do that. I'll do something and then just throw it up there. It's something I've already recorded. Like my daily souls, I do those like 2 weeks in advance. You know what I mean? So those are things, that's kind of how I work my YouTube life. So it's kind of hard to go live on Sunday nights, but I definitely wanted to do this for you, make those arrangements and make sure that we were able to talk about this night. I am thinking about, however, switching up my schedule a little bit so that I can do Sunday nights. Because I think that it's, the ladies, if we can get together like before the week starts, you know what I mean? And do some inspiration together and kind of get things going.
We make better decisions, right?
Yes. We will make better decisions. We will turn those corn hubs down. Okay?
No more pornos. Awesome. I love it.
No, but but really, if we can be some inspiration to each other on a Sunday, because that's something I do anyway on Sunday.
Right.
So, instead of doing I was thinking about just switching up the way I do it. Instead of just doing the stream where I just post something. Right. How about I just do a live stream and we talk about something that is good for Black women, good for Black men, good for the Black family. You know what I mean? I think that would be really good. And just hearing it from a woman's perspective.
Absolutely.
A lot of times we get on the men's panels, and shout out to all the men.
Yeah.
We get on their panels, and sometimes our voice is drowned.
You know what I
mean? So, yeah. So, not that they intend to do that, but it just happens.
No, it's the alpha in all of them, because
exactly.
It's the alpha in all of them, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna get in the corner. I'm gonna go stand in the corner and wait my time.
Yeah, because I kind of feel like I have to, because I think they should be able to talk about things without
us let them lead. Let them get in their leading. Personality, so you try to support them, but you're right, Miss T-Free, we need our own platform, so
we need our own space,
not be drowned out,
and a couple of spaces, because I understand that you said that you were going to be starting a show as well, Missy.
I know.
Yes, let's talk about it.
All right, now the first one I'm gonna do is why you should run them phones, and of course, there you go. It's okay to run your man's phones, ladies.
Okay, apparently.
Don't let
the
man tell you it's not okay. Okay, Miss Smoke. All right, it's okay.
No, I don't believe in running people's phones. I feel like you should have. Honestly, I feel like you should have a trust in your partner. Now, if you feel like you need to run through their phone,
If
somebody feels like they need to go through my phone, I don't even want to be with you. And it's not because I got something to hide. It's just, if you don't trust me, why are we together?
So listen, it's okay to also not run the phone. So to each their own.
Right, but, to each their own.
But if Stargate
some people do. They
they
exchange passwords and everything, you know.
Forget you by there.
You ain't getting my password, girl.
Exactly.
I ain't got no niggas in there, but you ain't getting my password. But you know, I gotta have some boundaries. I gotta have something that's mine. You know. So I mean, that's just me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to your show. Let us know when you're gonna be
I will let you know. I think
Binary.
I think this is last week to do like consistent, because I think he's gonna cut back. And so next week I'm gonna start I don't know what day of the week, so I'll just send out emails to everybody the day before I do it. And I'll make sure no one's doing shows on that day. So right.
So do you have anything else, nothing else to add or anything?
No, I just thank you everybody for hearing my truth. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you giving your truth. I appreciate you having me. No problem. I definitely appreciate you having the courage to speak on it.
Absolutely.
Now, there's two things I want to open up to the sisters in the sector, and also the men in the sector too. The next time we get together, I'm going to be discussing something that became very dear to me in the past few days. Okay. Now, I've heard about this before, where women are lying about who the paternity of their child is. I've heard this before. I've seen this before. But I heard a story the other day here on YouTube that really broke my heart. Okay. And it was about a little girl whose father is not her father.
Oh,
and they're trying to figure out how to tell her.
Wow. That's a big no. Yeah, I do not advocate for that at all.
No. And I think this is where some of our brothers are getting this mindset about Black women.
Exactly. And they should change the legislation that, like, just because somebody signed a birth certificate, that needs that's a no-brainer. Like, there's no way you should force somebody to parent if it's not their child.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we're gonna hold this conversation.
We're gonna hold it.
Because I want to get really in depth with that.
Right.
Because I actually know somebody else that happened to, but it didn't affect me like it did when I heard this story.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because now I'm hearing about the actual child, you know, and the child's relationship with the father and the grandparents and stuff, and it's a Black girl.
Right.
It's a little Black girl. So this just really broke my spirit. This girl's been in my heart. You guys send positive energy out to her. You don't have to know who she is to put her in prayer and put, just positive energy out into the universe for this little girl. Yes. But she really needs it. Okay.
Absolutely.
It's unfortunate that this has happened to her, but shout out to the grandparents and to the father who has been there and been supportive of this little girl. And we're going to pray for this mother. And we're going to pray for this child. But we're going to get into that, ladies, because I really think this is a serious topic. And I think it's something that is worth talking about. I think that sometimes we have to take accountability for ourselves and what's really happening and why people have certain mind frames about us as Black. Not that I'm saying we have to take responsibility for what every Black woman is doing.
Right.
But we have to really look at situations like this because there's obviously a lot of women out here doing this type of shit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I know. And I don't mind calling our women out and having a soft place for them to land.
I'd rather them hear it from us. I'd rather from each other. You know what I mean? And hear it from us than be hearing it from another demographic.
I'm with you on that, T-Cream.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and end this panel. I do appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the good guys. TCTV. Truly appreciate you, bro, for putting this out there like that. Binary code.
So nobody.
You are funny as fuck, nigga. You're funny as hell. That motherfucking microphone wouldn't have cared. But you know what? I was falling the fuck out last night. That shit was funny as shit. Yo.
Wasn't it funny? Oh my God.
Shakim was like, and I don't care. Yo, I had to show my kids. They was cracking up and everything. That shit was funny as fuck, man.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here, but I appreciate y'all coming out. Shout out to all the winners, and y'all have a great night.
Have a great night, everybody.
Peace.
Holla.
Holla.